Eh, 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 eh. Uh, 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 uh. This one will be specifically for Mantok. I have to reply to Osho Siyama. Come on now. You cannot just be talking about negative things. Also, Siyama. Okay? So, nah, don't text me that. Nice. So this one, shout out to everyone in the comments. Welcome to Mars Day, Tuesday. And this one specifically will be not entirely for the men, because the men, when you are a man, what you call man, 60% you'll be in your masculine and 40% you'll be in your feminine. Okay? So if you're a woman, 60% you'll be feminine, 40% masculine. Now, having said that, then if I do a live and I say that the live is for men, it doesn't necessarily mean that the live is restricted to men. It just means that a lot of the theme will be to heal the male chart. Now, most of you, I don't even like using the term male. I prefer using the term, the term man. I prefer using the term male. If you're not a man, or if you're a woman and you don't have a man or a male figure, then you have a father, a figure, or a son. So still, it's for you. If you don't have a father, son, or that drama, you still interact with men every day. Unabebwa na boda kila siku. Unabebwa na matatu kila siku. So there's no way you're going to escape that masculine. And I'd like to talk a little bit about the wounded men, or the wounded masculine, because it's a huge issue. It's a big thing, it's a game changer. And I'm talking from experience, having been there, done that. Okay? Now, I'm looking for something here. Looking for something. Oh, fuck. The Lionsgate energies are really intense. I go for years without a headache. And the only headache I would get would be from a hangover. That is after drinking maybe some bad alcohol. Then I would get a hangover. So I don't even get hangovers. And there's been this drumming headache from afar, from yesterday. And as I was chilling this morning in the car a few minutes ago, it's hard to explain it, but you can actually feel the energies that you are into, like the Leo energies. It's like a cloak of energy, like static. Ushaitoa nguo, nylon, umetoa nguo unasikia ta 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 ta. Hiyo nylon unasikia the cloth even spark, mpaka unaona ikispark, that kind of static. But that's not important. Let's jump into the live. And I'm going to be talking about Modrome and what you call Wokideria. Now, every male character, or as a masculine, you have 4 characteristics aka that you're supposed to maintain that dictate how you live. I'll give you an example. Perfect example, in the morning today. So I was on Gong Road in the morning, Apo Jamhuri. That was just before 7 a.m. And there was a fatal accident of a bike. Okay? Now, before I got there, just after crossing the Kingara junction, hapo mbele, after passing the junction more to the left, kulikuwa na gari ya Ngong, hizi nganya za Ngong, amatatu. So he was coming from Shell, how they overlap, anapita Shell ndani, anaruka gari tatu. It doesn't even make sense. Unaingia Shell, by the time unarudi kwa ile gari bado ulikuwa. So venye alikuja kucut in, I let him go. Intentionally, I'm like, let him go, because I've been there, done that, na understand tabia kama hiyo matatu. It is an industry that I was in. So I let him cut in. Vizuri sana. So akakat, and then he cut through. Akaingia the other next lane. So kuenda tena kufunga, akarudi tena. Unajua ile kiburi yao tena amerudi. So I put my window down, na nikakatana, nikaambia conductor, nikamwambia fanya hivi ambia dereva wako, juu he cut me to my left, nimemwachia aende. Hii ni madhara wako nayo, na simuachi aende. Na kama kuna maneno ingine ashuke. You know, I was so agitated. I was so like, I was even ready like to bang yo. Juu alikuwa hapa karibu ni gonge yo mlango ya conductor yo minibus. And then I realized it's Tuesday. I also realized the moon is home in Taurus. And I'm a bull. I also realized that it is morning. It was even before 7. So it is Aries hour. So hizo vitu zote zina happen in seconds. Like the realization just comes like pa 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 pa, and everything falls into place. So I didn't even let him get in. I continued. So tunashindwa ni nini traffic. Only to get up on Jamhuri roundabout, tunakuta is a fatal accident of a motorbike that early morning. So why am I giving you this story? You see, every man or every male figure has what you call the warrior spirit inside them. Okay? Every man has what you call the king spirit within them. Ndio mwitaga muthamaki. In Kikuyu mugaa muthamaki. Okay? Everybody has that king spirit inside them. From the longest time, even when I was in high school, people used to call me King Richard. Hiyo nilianza kuitwa nikiwa primary school. I've always been called king. Okay? So even when I went through the shamanic ways of the Kikuyu and I was being ordained as a shaman in the Kikuyu, and some people were calling wewe muthamaki, I could always, it was nothing new to me. I've always felt like that, okay? Now, for the man, you have that what you call the warrior spirit inside you. You also have what you call muthamaki, uthamaka. Okay, mudosi ni arathamaka, the king spirit. Or let's not call it a spirit, let's call it a character, a persona that you have. You also have what you call Ogo, the magician part of yourself. Okay? When it comes to the tarot card, I'm the hermit card. I'm the joker in the tarot. Okay? What you call the magician also. Now, inside the same virtues and principles of a man is a lover. That is why wetagwo kiobani. Ate mutumia ni aroka akeoba hariwe. Agakoba. Lover. Now, some of these things can be, remember what we said that sometimes you have to use the physical to reach your higher states of consciousness. Okay? That is even why the people who are into mushrooms, they eat mushrooms, edible, physical, to tap into the spiritual, the unconscious. You get it? So, men have to understand that their bodies dictate how they live. So I give you an example. Venye tumesumbuana na huyu jamaa matatu just before 7, all that reaction, because I was ready to fight him. Actually, not fight him. I was ready to teach him a lesson. Okay? In the morning. Because there's no way I'm going to fight with that. I would have taught him a lesson. A quick one. Before mbele ya abiria na nimu embarrass na niende kwenye naenda. But that's not me. Those are small fights. But when that warrior spirit comes out, it was very unbalanced. Okay? Because I lost my breathing. I was wewe ambia driver yako umwire sinimemwachia pale nyuma, mwambie jaribu aguze dramo hara inani, you get all that. Now that was me being unbalanced. You see, shadow work doesn't end. You have to see it every day. That was me being unbalanced. Okay? Because remember, my breath changed. You have to understand that there's something that happens with your breath work. When you're able to breathe down to your belly, when you practice breathing, it's different than when you're doing shallow breathing. So when a man is being aggressive, that is why you should be afraid of a calm man. Ukishaienda uone wewe uko na fujo, and then you see a calm man, you should be very afraid, because that man is breathing very deeply. Wewe uko hapa, that is shallow breathing. Okay? And when you're on shallow breathing, you are living on edge, what you call anxiety. So your receptors, or how you receive the situation or the circumstance, the people, places, and things that surround you, will be totally different. You see, as a masculine, as a divine masculine, you're supposed to be tender and aggressive at the same time. Okay? So you have the ability to be powerful enough, but that does not have to rule you. You have to be grounded, aka you are rooted in your sexuality. This is why we talk of the divine feminine. You are rooted in your feminine role. Because if you are not, then all that energy that is being depressed, energy depression, is what leads to depression. Now, we have two types of as archetypes. Now, we have a man. Now we're about to talk about your father, and I hope nani yako kwa live Gige. Sijui kama Ngige yako. This is very important. Gige, I hope you are online, because this is going to paint a picture on your father, on where he's coming from, or our fathers, our wounded fathers, and where we are coming from as a collective, as the men who are supposed to be in charge, but you are not in charge. It is the women in charge in this country. The divine masculine is so wounded. We are suffering from so many mother wounds that the women are in charge. Not because they want to, but because we have given them that role. By default, they have women and taking care. So women will naturally take care of business, because we are in pain. We are depressed. We have become cowards of men. Okay? So a man who is depressed, every time a man is depressed, means he has, his energy is being depressed or expelled or used in another ungodly way. So in this life, we have two kinds of men. We have the coward man, or the cowardly man, and the brave man. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a coward. These things are just virtues and principles. There's nothing wrong with being brave. Also remember, you can be brave to the point you die. You saw that Sri Lankan guy who was daring the police and they shot him. So he was brave, but he was unbalanced. So when you are praising that as a very beautiful thing, it was very unbalanced. I want to show you how men is talking. We are supposed to be sitting down and talking. Men should talk. Talking is God. So the moment we can't even talk, we have to resort to violence. We have to resort to bombing children. Shout out to Mavado versus Vybz Kartel. Gaza. Mavado, Vybz Kartel, Garryside, video game, PlayStation, PlayStation 5. We are talking about video games. Okay? Men are supposed to sit down and find a solution as men. So there's an imbalance when you are too brave. At the same time, there's an imbalance when you are too cowardly. And that's the main reason for this live. So invite your men, invite your cowardly boys. Okay? You can share the live to your Kilimani boys. You can share your live to your Kilimani people in power. Akina Mokawaruto. This is a good live to share with them, because they need to know how to be balanced. Okay? This live is for everyone. We don't judge. We understand Mokawaruto is weak. We understand all those boys in power are weak. Okay, now. So, when a man is too ungrounded, a man is anxious. So, this is like a curse. There's a gift and a curse to everything. So, you're going to find yourself whereby either you are too much leaning to the cowardly side or too much leaning to the brave side. There's a gift and a curse to everything. So when your warrior spirit shows out, okay, it needs to be balanced. You cannot come and threaten people that you could have shut down the internet. Now that is an unbalanced warrior version of the man coming out. But we understand that our president has father issues and mother issues. Akukuwa na baba. Okay, so even the people you have allowed to lead you as a country have issues themselves. They don't have father figures, but you have decided you can become the president. Raised by a single mom, but umempea inchi ya direct. At the same time, mukienda kwa TikTok ya Karif Cairo, mukikuta Karif Cairo anaitwa Wamboi something Cairo, raised by a single mother, the mother's divorced, you are very quick to victimize Karif Cairo mukisema, kumbe ni wa single mother. No wonder na kuanga na umama hivyo. What about your president? Okay? So you should not be biased. The same way you are attacking Karif Cairo for growing up without a father, ama kukuwa na surname ya mama, the same way you should be doing to Ruto. You getting it? Now, so who is a man? That warrior spirit. Because when your warrior spirit comes out, it can either come out or its shadow version. So you have the warrior spirit and the shadow version of that warrior spirit. Okay? And this does not allow you, the shadow version, it does not allow you to remove the blocks that don't allow you to be tender. Because you see, as a warrior spirit, divine masculine, at the same time, you're supposed to be tender. Tender. So that that warrior spirit, that beauty can be seen. You're following? Because when you are not tender and the warrior version comes out, it becomes destructive. Now, when you go to the Kikuyus, they talk about modorome, mawa modorome ne korurumeria. Korurumeria. Modorome, tukowa modorome ne mururuma. Okay? Mururuma, korora, rora. Modorome usio ni ararora, tikorora. It's not bitterness. Ati modorome usio ni mororo, timororo, ne korura, modorome usio ne morura, modorome usio ne mororo, rura is the beauty that comes from within. It is what you call, what would be the name in this language? Kurura ne kiedo green, hado henato mai, hado harurete, hado, okay, ne kie waruro ogu, that rura, that is the mondorome, that rura, korurumeri, okay, arumene marurumerie. So, that korurumeria is what I'm saying is the inner beauty, that arumene marurumerie, that is the warrior spirit that should come out tender. Okay? Tender. Because when that warrior spirit comes out tender, you know, a lot of you and the southern Kikuyu, munaongeanga tu modorome ne morurumo, ti morurumo, ne moruruma, na koruruma, it's that inner beauty, that giant, that warrior spirit exercising its what you call its tender version. Ate atumia ne maugegemi, arume nao ni marurumerie, moruruma, korurumeria. So the warrior spirit is coming out, but it is tender. It's not coming out to fight. Okay? Now, if you have that kingly character, shout out to the people of reggae. The whole of this son in Leo will be speaking a lot and throwing in a lot of that Lion of Judah energy. Because there's nothing wrong with reggae if they know how to practice that Lion of Judah. It's just that we have seasons. We have a seasons for the Lion of Judah. We have a season for others. It's not always about reggae or the Lion of Judah. Shout out to all my reggae people. Shout out to Adada. I may be going to reggae this Thursday in Rongai. Shout out to Adada Soul Group. Now, for the fashion. So, let's say you are a man now, and what is coming out? Your king version is coming out. Okay? Mudhamaki. So when your king version is coming out, you are supposed to have clarity, because a king uses clarity to lead. Your president should have clarity. Your president should have a vision, not just speaking. And I had all the powers of instrument to switch off the internet, but I didn't. Shut up. You're not a king. A king is about being sovereign. Hapa tunaongea about the sovereign states na vitu kama hizo. A king should have a direction. And I'm going to show you why we are so wounded as a masculine and where we are failing. Okay? Now, if the king version of yourself is coming out as a man, if your vision is not clear on what you want in life, okay? If what you call clarity of where you are leading your family, you don't have a plan, okay? Your sovereignty is not even guaranteed. Hata unaweza fukuzwa na huyu msichana. Nasikia aliwekewa nguo kwa paper bag akarushwa nje. You are like, but this is a man. Like, how can a man be kicked out of the house? I just want to show you how unbalanced this is, because this is spiritual. You have to understand where it's coming from. Okay? Now, the same man is supposed to have what you call the warrior side. Jaba. Okay? Jaba. Ukagua modromesio ne jaba. Kuni kurasi aliro jaba. Now, this warrior version is not just for men. Osaba. Osaba is not just for men. I will do a whole video with Monga. Shout out to Monga. We'll do a whole video with Monga on what it means. Ododuga mwati mutumia dawagiro gemia osaba. Mutumia ni alio saba. Okay? A woman has that warrior spirit inside them. That is why when they were doing that stupid movie, Black Panther, they showed you the women were the warriors. You see, Black Panther was mocking you because you didn't understand it. Black Panther is what you call the Panthera spirit. Agari. Ametaga agari. The Panthera spirit, or Ajiro, also the Anjiro pia wako, because the Panthera is black. Black Panther, Panthera. But this is a spirit which you can reach out to, but especially wale watu wako na Virgo, Sagittarius, Virgo moon, Virgo sun signs, Sagittarius moons, Sagittarius suns, a little bit of flocked out Pisces kidogo. So when you now as the man, okay, when you have that warrior spirit, Jaba, either you need to have what you call discipline. Discipline. Okay? Because if you do not have discipline, you cannot attain a lot of the things that you want in life. Devotion. You have to be devoted to your goal. A lot of our men are not even devoted in their marriages. You're not devoted in marriage. You are not devoted in whatever you are trying to go for. I'm not saying that you are going to attain it immediately, but you have to be devoted to something. You have to be disciplined to something. You need to have some dick discipline. For the women also, the women warrior, you need to have some pussy discipline, aka knowing when to keep your legs crossed. Not permanently, you should have your legs open a lot of the times actually, but you should have some discipline on whom you are allowing to be depositing inside you their thoughts and feelings. Now, in the same context for the men, we have what you call the lover man. Okay? The lover. Every man needs to be in touch with their feminine. The loving side. It doesn't even involve loving the other women. It can be just loving self. And one of the ways that you can understand that men are wounded is the fact that men don't even have self-love. Okay? If I'm not around, sometimes Monjiro will take a boda and she comes home and she tells me, where nimebebwa na pikipiki, aki huyo mwanaume ni mchafu, hata nimeita pikipiki ingine. Mbona wanaume ni wachafu hivyo? Na anabeba customer, amevaa majacket, akona shati meraruka huku, bike yake hata hajaosha. That is self-love. That is spiritual. That is deep. That is not a normal thing. That man has a lot of father wounds and mother wounds that he needs to heal. Because as a man, you have to be the lover, the skilled lover. If you cannot self-love, how can you even love a woman? If your balls are smelling. If ukiingia kwa matatu, the women can see the crack of your ass and they can smell the crack of your ass. How can you love people? How can you have compassion? How can you share your love with others? Utana okumako. Ndũngĩkorwo mũndũrũme mũtana tondũ nginya ndũrĩ mũtana to yourself. You even to yourself as a lover, you don't have it. Let's not even jump into the magician part of the man. Ogo. The mwanake nĩgwagĩrwo gemiogo, nĩ mũndũ mũgo. And this, what you call ogo, is nothing but your intuition. Knowing when shit is about to hit the ceiling. Intuition. Dhamiri yaku. Most of the men are not even in touch with their intuition. Men will fuck anything. But your intuition should guide you. Okay? Your intuition should be like, ai, imeiva yenyewe hii kitu imeiva ni yewe, lakini hapana. Ai, hapana, hii hapana. Wacha nikakule kienyeji. Ai, hii hapana. Hapana. The magician part, ugo waku utare nogo. Ni ugo dhuguma irima ritari riega. Because the magician, ugo, without the intuition, this is also where you are ogogoni. This is where your priesthood comes in as a man. Remember, a man has no covenant. The woman niwe kigongona. The man is the priest. The man ni anafaa kuongoza kigongona. Now there's men sitting down in a church wanasema ati bibi Akuna akalie nini ya bishop awaongeze. What is wrong with you men? What is wrong with you men? How can you go to a church mnakaa chini ati mtu amekuwa bishop mama waongoze? Since when? Women is receiving, internalizing, going within. So how can a woman lead you? She has no energy to externalize by default. Ogogoni. Maitone kigogona. The woman is the covenant. She can be in the church, but the priesthood belongs to the man, not to Bishop Kuna's wife. You men are despicable and disgusting. You are so imbalanced. You see, you need what is called tender aggression. For you to reach your ultimate archetype as a man, divine, you need what is called tender aggression. AKA, you are not chaotic. You are not a hot, what you call a hot blood. Ati uko chaotic, uko hivi. No, no, no. You are in charge. You are in charge. Tender aggression. Now, the negative side is this. When you are chaotic, when you have a hot blood, like your president who lives chaotic, ati watu wame riot, vijana wame riot, wameingia parliament, anakuja. Hata hawezi salimia watu. Tonight, we witnessed criminals in the streets of Nairobi. Wewe unaongelesha nani hivyo wewe? Wewe unaongelesha nani hivyo? Who are you? You look chaotic. You look hot-blooded. Okay? You are lowly charged. You are a depressed president. You look defeated. You look cowardly. Address the nation. Fellow countrymen. At least Uhuru alikuwa anawaita ndugu zangu na hata kama it was not genuine. At least he used to try. Ndugu zanguni. Okay? You look defeated. You look cowardly. When I'm watching you, I'm looking at you like, wait a minute. Is this the person people are relying on? 54 million people are relying on these people to get them to Canaan. Then we have a problem. Is this the same man I saw kneeling down anapigianga watu wa kanisa magoti? Yeah, we have a problem. Men don't kneel down to anything. Even the Bible, the same Bible wanasomanga inakwambia Jacob wrestled with God. You have to wrestle with God. Si kupiga magoti, wrestle with God. Because there's nothing wrong or right about anything. Because what you need to work with is the psyche first, the internal. Okay? Because when you work out of chaos as the president, when you look defeated and cowardly, then you are very ungrounded. And this is what happens. Now this gets us now to the live and the main part and my shadow work today, this morning. Because I told you shadow work doesn't end. I saw it today and I was like, fuck man. Fuck, I know why I know the burnout now. Nimeona tena where my burnout has come from. And this is the main reason. This is why I said let me see if you have any comment. This is why I said this live is specifically for men. Let me see our cowardly men. Najua hizi share live. How many people are sharing? See, they are cowards. Only 5 people. Only 5 people have shared the live. And I'm very sure maybe others you come at their live. How many people are watching? Okay? So, no, don't end the live. Come on now. Don't end the live. What is this now? Cancel. Why do you want to end my live? I haven't said anything that I shouldn't be saying. Maybe I should go to subscriber only. And this conversation, I'll be moving these conversations to subscriber only because you Africans don't want to be helped. I've realized that you don't like to be helped. You not share the video, you not do anything, you just stick there. You are demons, you just stick there and absorb and eat and you know, that's all you do. Take. Okay? Now, when you are working with the psyche first, okay, that leaves you very ungrounded. Why? You are doing too much talking and nothing physical. That is why your president is back on top of cars, because it is just talking. You need to unblock the body first. You need to join a gym. You need to move, take a walk, do something with that body to unlock those bodies. Because remember, the mind is what condenses as becomes the flesh, the body. Okay? We have spirit, mind, body. Spirit, 7, 8, and 9 dimension, or birth, the spark of an idea. In the beginning was the word. Then you have the 4th, 5th, and 6th dimension, the mind, your thoughts and feelings. And the creature that you create, father, mother, whatever the baby, whatever comes out of that. Then you have the 1, 2, 3, the body, the physical, things that take shape and form. And now they can have texture, or you can touch the physical, the 1, 2, 3, Tiamat, Gaia, Earth, whatever you want to call it. So sometimes you need to use the physical, the body, to discipline the mind, so that when the mind changes, or where the mind goes, the body goes. You influence your thoughts and feelings to change into the physical, or to change your life. Even when it comes to changing for the better, for your higher natures, it has to go through your mind. You have to decide in the mind to do better na vitu kama hizo. Okay? Now, this is now our shadow work. Okay? This is where we are blocked. We are doing too much talking now. We are doing too much talking on Twitter. We are doing too much talking on TikTok. We are doing too much talking and not doing the physical part, not taking action. Action doesn't necessarily mean you have to go and pick a stone. No. Physical. You have to unblock the body first. Because when you unblock the body, when you are not in chaos, you have what you call great clarity. Great clarity. But something is blocking our clarity. And this is even now manifesting into our physical lives, aka a lot of the men, very few men, most of the people who come to my DM are women. A lot of the men don't want help. Men, you have resigned yourself to be just seen and not heard. We no longer have men, we only have boys driving big cars. Now, if you're a man, and no matter how hard you work, no matter how many hardwares you open, no matter how hata ufanye mawe, ufungue duka za kuuza whatever you try, utafungua hardware, utafungua duka ya kuuza chuma, utafungua duka ya kuuza mabati, utafungua duka ya kuuza maji, clean water, you will not succeed. No matter how hard you work, because you are lacking clarity. There's something that is blocking you. No matter what you do, something is blocking you. Now, if you do not embrace ogo wakue no giro gemisi ogo as a man, the magician part, if you do not embrace that, if you are in charge being led by a woman, sijui Bishop Q na mekalia kiti pare, and you are the man, you are the priest who should be leading your home, but now a woman is leading you because kitabu nilisoma, nonsense. Understand it. When your magician part ogo waku, when it is lacking, you lack intuition. Meaning, you are going to miss chances. When everybody else is jumping to the next, where the money is, you are going to lack it. Todo another midi. AKA, either you cannot hear your intuition, or even if you can hear your intuition, you don't trust it. So instead of taking action or doing what you're supposed to be doing, you seek external examples. You look at external, instead of doing, you are using the outside world as a reflection. Kama urakire nyumba ya flat roof na nini gwaka flat roof, you are missing. Your intuition is telling you we live in Africa, kuna nyeshanga. There's a reason tunawekanga nyumba slope, atuwekangi flat roof. But because you are lacking in your intuition, because you do not trust yourself, tonwagire kugerwa gemiogo, because you are not practicing your magic. You look at external, sasa kila mtu anajenga nyumba flat roof. Kila mtu anaweka ile roof ya fish, because you don't think for yourself. So you are using the world as a reflection of yourself. So you are building a flat roof as a reflection of other people to your own home. So you are asking other people what to do. Fundi, siku hizi tunaweka roof iliko fundi. Siku hizi tunaweka nini? You have no sense of your own. So how are you going to lead your own home? You don't practice any self-care. Just the other day I was looking at my hands. I was with one of my lovers. And I was looking at my hands and I told her, you know what, I'm going to start taking more care of myself. Okay? I have many lovers. My daughter is my lover. She loves me. But in this case, I was with my girlfriend. And I was looking at myself and I said, you know what? I have to go back into my self-era. I have to go back to some skincare routine. I have to go back to the gym. To the point I've booked a chiropractor this coming week. I have to go back to a chiropractor. I have to get back into my self-care. Because if I'm lacking that self-care, I cannot be a lover. Because I'll be anxious. I'll be ungrounded. And you need to have that balance restored. When is the last man? When is the last time? You men. And you are learning from the Gen Z. The Gen Z wameanza skincare routine. Nasema, ai hawa wanaume wa siku hizi. No! Tender, warrior. Don't exaggerate it, but you need to restore that balance. Because when a man is anxious, all that anxiety, you know you're not doing the right things, sasa hapo ndio unaanzanga kunyonga. You resort to masturbation. Because after masturbation, when you release your seed, when the body rewards you with those endorphins, those rewardings, they create some kind of balance. So when you feel that kind of balance, now you are comfortable. But what you are lacking is the self-care. So every time you are anxious, nini unaingia unafungua kapono. So that endorphins, those hormones that you are rewarded when you are coming or when you are having your orgasm, because most of you don't even, or when you are climaxing, you don't even have an orgasm. You just climax. You just peel your seed. You don't even know how to have sex. You learned your sex from TV. You don't even know. That's story for another day. So, this is what happens. When you have that small balance restored after masturbation, but this video is not about masturbation. This is now you in your depressive state, aka low charge. That is why they tell you that when you keep jacking off, you have a low charge. And when you have a low charge, you become a cowardly man. The more you nyonga, the more a cowardly man you have because you have low charge. So you have no vision. And when you have no vision, you don't know what you like. Unauliza mtu in life. I do social experiments. Sometimes I go, nakaa hapo na watu wa boda na wasalimia ni aje wanaume poa sana. Mimi naitwa Jega wa Muthaka na ni watu kwa tu nataka tuongee kitu kidogo. Nauliza mtu mmoja wa boda, wewe unapenda nini? Jamaa niambia kupenda aje? Namwambia unapenda nini ukiwa driver wa Uber? Nini unapenda kwa hii life? Aniambia mwanaume kwani anafaa kupenda kitu bwana, si nikulea watoto kwani kuna kitu kingine. So these men, they don't even know what they like. And if you don't know what you like, it means you have no goals. So you are living on autopilot. So you have no vision, not just for yourself, but for your family. You even see the way people drive. Unaona venye mwanaume amedrive hiyo gari ameingia, shwa unasema shit. Man, that man is depressing. That man is imbalanced. That man would have would have done something really nasty on the road. Now you are dead. Now you are leaving all your widows for us to fuck. We already have enough pussies on our plates. Now you have to go and pay for your children's school fees, nasa. Now your children warudi kwa mama yao na wazazi wao. Mazishi kifanyika. It has become so bad that mpaka saa hizi bibi akikufa mwanaume anahesabiwa pesa ya mazishi. Mwanaume ati bibi alikufa, sasa hii kidogo imebaki tupee mwanaume. Unajua kwa na watoto tupee mwanaume ajipange. Yani mnakulia mpaka bibi akikufa sasa. Men mpaka mtoto akikufa after mazishi, pesa ya mazishi mwanaume anapewa pesa ya mazishi. Really unapewa pesa ya mazishi ya mtoto wako na unachukua. Ati kameteuga twatigo na agirigana ria thate. Uwe wita mwene musi tukunegeretwe mwana ni agyo nukuriro sukuru. We are so unbalanced. It's ridiculous. And the women are looking at the men like, are you okay, men? Are you okay? Why do you have a society where the men are so lowly charged? Wanaume, they are walking on empty batteries. No vision. And when you talk to the men with a vision, you're like, hey, I have a vision, I have a solution, let's do this together. The men will not show up. How many times have I started adding for daughters and men? I'm like, men, bring your daughters, we'll go fish. I show up, hakuna mtu anakuja. I'm there packed with my daughter. We're waiting 1 hour, 2 hours. My daughter is like, Awa, you said they are coming. I'm like, they said they are coming. Awa, I'm getting hot, I'm getting hungry. I'm like, okay, let's just do this. So we just do it. They don't even say they won't come. They don't. Men, you need to wake up, mana. If there's anything remaining inside you, call on that warrior spirit hata kama ako wounded. Even if your Achilles tendon, your Pisces is wounded, you have to start waking up that man. Not that we can't change the world. I can change the world alone. It's just that it's going to take me too long. But we can do it better. We heal together, we thrive together. And there's nothing wrong with admitting, I am the first person to be accountable. Me, when I fuck up, I usually say, I fucked up big time. I fucked up big time. I need help here. I fucked up. It's good to have goals. It's good to have a mission. A goal is a good idea. But if you don't know what that goal is, if you don't know how to get that goal, to get to that goal, then you are lost. In this case, you have a president who's leading you into chaos. Dear customer, yatunukiwa, our bundle is over. Mi sinunui bundles tena. Maybe if I'm on Safaricom, we don't have lights. I'm charging my car in the car, my phone in the car. That is why I was even able to go live. Hata ilizimika jana nikakumbuka I can charge in the car kidogo. I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm not going to end this live to buy bundles to continue this live. If you can send bundles as a bundle, as data to Safaricom, 0720 803 702. Band data. I don't want your money. I know you don't have money. Africans, you don't have anything. If you can send as data, hata kama ni 500 MB tumalize hii live. If you don't send, it's okay also. Kama live itaanguka ianguke. There's no need of pushing men. So this is what happens. When you are low on charge, when you're on that cowardly, dear customer, acha ishe, cowardly level, where you have no vision, you don't know what you like, you don't know what you need in life or the goals that you have, okay? So anything that comes across your face, you'll never be excited about it. So an opportunity can come across your face, but because you're on low charge, because you are a cadre, because you have no vision, because you don't know what you want, because you don't even have an idea of a mission, you have no mission, you have no goal, that good idea itakupita. Because you'll not be excited to go after that thing. You'll not have that spark to go after that thing. You'll have no motivation to go after that thing, even if it is something that sparks your interest. Oh my God, I'm so interested in this. Even if you have that, you are going to have no spark to go after that. Utakuna kaa gari kona plugs zimechapa. Okay? Thank you for purchasing Giga. Shout out to mwenye amenunua Giga. Whoever, I don't know. Imenionyesha tu nimenunuliwa Giga, whatever. So, you will never have enough motivation to go after that idea. no matter how interesting or beautiful it looks like. So you know you like these things, you are ready for it. Unaambia watu mazee, mimi nataka kufanya kitu fulani, nini nataka kufanya hii na hii na hii. Uko ready, you know you like it, you are ready for it. Even if you commit kuamusha hiyo kampuni, kuanza hiyo kazi umeanza, utaanguka. Because there's not enough energy being pulled from your core, from your solar plexus. There's no energy that you are pulling from your body. You don't exercise, okay? You don't do self-care. You don't do your priestly roles. So your warrior is wounded. Your spiritual side, the magician, is wounded. Your lover is wounded. You can't even take care of yourself or the people around you. So no matter what comes your way, you will never go for it. I told you, we do shadow work with you. I'm doing shadow work for this life. As I'm doing this life, I'm also doing shadow work. This life also helped me notice something that was on my blind side. I was like, wait a minute, fuck. How did I miss that again? How did I fall back on myself on that? Then I did some shadow work and I found it. I was like, man, shit. I know where the distraction came in. I know where I got derailed. Okay? You need to work on your bodies, man. If you don't want to go to the gym, work on your mental side. The mind becomes the body. Where attention goes, energy goes. Where your mind is, your body follows. And you may have everything today and tomorrow have nothing. Rest in peace to Jambi Koikoi's father. And may peace be with Akinanas, Naserian and the mother, and Alka the daughter. Okay? Because you may have everything as an ambassador, but you are so you are in so much chaos, it ends just like that. And I hate to use him as an example, but this is for teaching purposes only. As a man, you need to have an energy pull. You can pull from when you are at your lowest, when you are wounded as a warrior. You can pull from that energy to work on that imbalance. Without that, we are getting nowhere as men. If you don't practice your priesthood as a man, the magician part, ogowaku. Okay? If you don't practice that, this manifests as self-hate. Men hate themselves. Self-loathing. Wanaume wananaa kwa kioo, nasikia ati mwanaume si ashindange kwa kioo. No, si ati ni kioo huwezi penda kujiona. You do not like the man staring back at you. It feels ugly. When you look at yourself at the mirror, knowing your potential, you feel ugly. So that becomes self-loathing. And the only way to restore that is masturbation. You are beating yourself. But because you can't beat yourself in the face, you beat your meat. Then you get that temporary release of that imbalance. Okay? Which is what you call the wishy-washy. I wish I was like this. I wish I had more money. I wish my car was like that car. And now this is where now depression sinks in. Because your energy is depressed. Okay? These are the solutions we are looking for. Not going to church for prayer. Not having a pastor ati yako hapo anaosha mguu. A grown man, unakaje chini unaoshwa mguu na kanyari anakumwagilia takataka. A grown man ati kanyari anakuosha na kihon kia ng'ombe, sijui ameweka busaa gani hapo anakupa ati ni upako. Ule mwingine kanisa ati anaguza miguu. Hata ana adabu, unatoka hapo na cones. Now you have a problem, you have smelly feet. Ulitoa kanisa ujuangi, unaambia unajua mimi sijainuka mguu. Sijui siku hizi nanuka mguu. Uliguzwa na huyo pastor, alikuwa anaguza kila mtu mguu. Mwingine ametoka kwenye ametoka mguu ati ana anoint miguu. Now all of you have elephantitis. Nitangu aje? Naitwa elephantitis ama inaitwa aje hiyo ya kunuka mguu. Now all of you have smelly feet. Si afadhali ukuwe na smelly feet juu umeenda gym, umesahau slippers zako, umeshare slippers za gym, umeanza kunuka mguu. Sasa unanuka mguu ati pastor alikuguza mguu kwa kanisa. watu wa kiengei na hizi ma JCM bullshit za kuosha pesa. Men, the only people who are going to have a solution for this country is men. Men. And I'm talking about men, not the boys in church. Embrace your priesthood. Modurume, nemorurumo. Moruruma, koruruma, rura, 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 korura. Beauty coming from within. Everything that you are seeking outside of you is inside you. Wake up, boys. Chani kunywe maji before muanze kureport page yangu ati I'm drinking dangerous substances. Witches. Shout out to the plane and the beautiful birds. Reparenting Tuesday. It's reparenting Tuesday. You know, on Tuesdays, I reparent myself and I reparent you. Tunakujanga hapa tunareparent. No one is safe. No one is safe. Not your deputy, Rigathi Gachagua, not your president. No one is, when it comes to me, no one is safe. No one is safe. Not even my cowardly father. Not even my cowardly grandfather. No one is safe. I have my flaming sword out like I'm supposed to. It's disgusting. The problems now that we have, women, painful menses. Why? They are carrying all the weight of the world. Their emotions, they are wounded. Women are bleeding like animals. Unenanga, I do social experiment. Naenanga kwa supermarket napitia hiyo section ya mama. Naangalia zile pads ziko hapo, the size of the pads, I'm like, man, the women is wounded bana. Hizi ni pads zinatoshana na napi bana. How bad are our women bleeding? Women are not supposed to be bleeding. You're supposed to be sporting for a few days. Women are bleeding for 10 days, 14 days. Now all of you are anemic because the men are not in charge. Women wako na fibroids. You are sleeping with a woman ako na fibroids inatoshana na golf balls. You can even feel them with your dick. Yura nini hizo nimesikia huko ndani. Nakwambia, "Guy, umezisikia Na hebu leta mkono, anakuguzisha." Nakwambia kinakuanga na fibroids na nilikuwa nimetolewa. Our women are in pain because the men are not taking charge. So women are bleeding. Women are losing their lives as they give birth. Women are having such painful childbirths. Childbirth is not painful. Pain during childbirth is taught. If you want to know this, go and look at an animal giving birth. Jana nifukuza umbo hapa, ilikuwa imekuja kuchimba shimo hapa. You know, I have a lot of stray dogs that come to my compound because I feed them. Because as I'm selling dog feed, I usually have a lot of dog feed, maybe ingine nini. So ilikuja kachimba shimo hapa. So nashindwa umbo zote akina koko wanapigia umbo wake. Nikaenda hapo nikashindwa nini iko hapa? Nilikuwa nafikiria ni porcupine njege. Nikasema acha niangalie zisikuwe na njege. Zipigwe mamshale hapa. And if it's a njege, I would have slaughtered that njege, eat it and take the skin. So I go and I'm like, oh shit, this is another dog, pregnant. Hii nataka kuzalia kwa compound yangu hapana. Utazalia hapa. So I look for a stick and I chased it away. Yende kazalia na huko. Ikileta watoto ni sawa tutawapea chakula, lakini sizalia hapa afikiria hapa ni kwao. But animals don't feel pain when giving birth. Unaona ng'ombe imesimama inavutwa. Watu wanavuta na kamba. Vuta mtoto. Ng'ombe imesimama tu, hata inakula tu. Watu wanavuta mkono na kamba imewekwa. Inavutwa mtoto, inakula tu, because childbirth is not supposed to be painful. But it's painful because you are imbalanced. The food you are eating and the emotional toil that you are carrying, because the men are not taking charge. The men have refused to be feminine. The men have refused to embrace their feminine side, the tender touch. The men have refused their feminine touch, to be divine feminine roles, to have sympathy, to be tender and loving to their women. Mwanaume anapigia yangu simu. Sasa John, ne siro. Sasa shiro. Deure. Tuya Kenyatta turehire Wanjiku agie mwana. The man is like, nimewoke jera. What do you mean nimewoke jera? That is your future being born. Ni unavuta hiyo gari handbrake unaweka indicator kando, unavuta handbrake unaweka parking. Conductor, tunakuanga na license unachukua kakoti wile mwene gari mwana dero mama ni mwana aragia. Anazaliwa. Kwani nani anazaliwa? Na unaenda nyumbani jioni hata uulize hata upigi simu the whole day unangojea akwambie. Jioni uko nyumbani unapigiwa unakuta majirani ndio amepikia watoto nitokuru ile si yanayo. It's like you are not in charge of anything. Nothing. Unakuja no ndegi umawira wanako mukagua giciara muthuri ugutura isa garara isa mukagua rego ciara isa garara isa guciarithio ni irimo isa garara isa uratura ndo nonsense mutumia waku agiciara arahorwo finga kuria Kenyatta hashi dilated 4 centimeters mwenye ampiga finga ametoka kukunywa kanudhu. Ametoka hapo KMTC hata hayuko qualified alikuwa amekuja attachment. Ni anafinga bibi yako. She still 4 degrees dilated sijui diameter whatever. Trauma inaanza hapo before hata azai ameanza trauma. Wewe uko wapi? Hata karai ujui linunuliwa na nani? Unaona ameletwa after 2 days na karai nyumbani na slippers. Nemuo kae neka ile tu. Sasa unapigia watu. Na sasa wewe ni ndume sasa. Ado Amuthaka Boga kuri ajahiri Sieti na ajahi. What is wrong with this world, bana? Women trauma, giving birth. Every school now in Africa, every school now has a speech therapist. Watoto wanafunzwa kuongea. Tulianza kushindwa mpaka kuongea. Talking is God, meaning we are not talking on the ground to the point tunazaa watoto waongee. Speech therapy in Africa. Every school now has a special child's need. Even in public school, unasikia ni dyslexic, sijui dyslexia, sijui autism, sijui a condition. Hizi zote is because men have refused to take their roles seriously. We are not talking. We are acting like bitches, emotions. Kenyans, we witnessed violence, terrorists. No, shut the fuck up. You're the president. Listen to the people. Apologize to the people. Call for a dialogue. Siadhua dogoria siadhua siodhe. Sasa ni nini sasa TikTok? Bado mna report. You don't want me to mention your president, sindio? No, this is not hate speech. No, come on now. No, I have to appeal this bullshit. You don't like to be helped. Mnapenda shida. But anyway, mnaweza suffer, endeleeni kusuffer, continue suffering. You love suffering. You love suffering. You love the open palm policy. You always like someone to come and help you. The Bible inakuambia your help comes from within. Uko nje. Mungu kuja. Mungu akuji. God died. God is tired of your nonsense. God expanded into other conscience. God aliona hatuwezi grow na hawa. He left. A lot of your spiritual teachers have gone underground. Wengi saa hizi, they have gone underground. 2024, wote wako. Wamezima mpaka simu. A lot of spiritual teachers, they have switched off their phones for good. They are not coming back. I went to my diary the other day, some true spiritual teachers. Kila mtu nikimpigia, tu. I'm like, what? Oh, I have the other number. Tu. I'm like, man, they are tired with the world. Wote wamechoka. They are gone. They are tired. They are tired of you, man. They are just tired. Wamechoka. Wamesema these people don't deserve help. Walifungiwa kanisa for 2 years. Wamerudisha crusade. We cannot help these people. Africans, you cannot be helped. Now you have the Lionsgate portal coming up. The moon will be in Libra. How can you go protesting when the moon is in Libra? Muta protest aje moon ikiwa Libra. Sun in Leo, tribe of Judah. Moon on that particular Thursday, I think it will be on a Thursday. It will be Jupiter expanding your mind. Imagine, Lion's portal may fall Sun in Leo, your solar plexus. It will be Jupiter expansion, Man, it's gonna be beautiful. We have to prepare for this. We'll have a new moon. New moon itakuwa imeingia, I think on the 4th. The new moon will be in Leo again. The 5th one. And munaenda kuprotest on Libra. Sasa, on design. Unajua si nyinyi mnatengeneza hiyo placard. I told you are being played. Spiritually kuna mtu anawacheza. So nothing will materialize again. Now what do you want us to do now? Mnataka tufanye nini? Ama should we all throw in the towel? Because we cannot throw in the towel. Tunaweza sema, hata mimi naweza sema fuck this humanity. Let me just continue doing my witchcraft, my businesses, and just fuck everything and pretend I can't see. But to whom much is given, much is required. Aldebaran, Taurus, 15 degrees. Venusian energy, by default I love you. I can't help but love humankind. Archangel Michael energy, Aldebaran, the fixated star. Now, I feel like I want to separate Antares moon, Uriel, the watcher of the west. Shout out to the subconscious community, Duilu. I feel like I should just learn from him and just not do anything, man. Like, I don't know. Sijui. You tell me, sijui. I don't know. But I do know. I always know. My lower nature is going to say, I don't know. My higher nature knows. My higher nature knows what needs to be done. So you have to do that. And you have to do something also. Let me see if there's any question before I proceed and get out of this live. Go have my breakfast and start my day or whatever. Na tukutane pale Gemi, Homecoming, Claret, inaitwa Claret ama Clarence Ground, whatever it's called. Gemi, the Homecoming, the concert. I'll be there with my red wine, hibiscus wine. I'll be there with my grape wine. Tukutane huko. Ama mkunywe Jameson na mkunywe Martell ndio mtambuliwe. Come and drink those foreign poisons. That's who you are, Africans. Ndio mtambuliwe. Anakunywa Martell. You can't even drink your own brew. Wounded men. Kuna watu watakuwa na Muratina huko. Sitakuwa na Muratina. Kujeni mkunywe Muratina, itakuwa huko pia. Let me see. There's a question. Everything starts from the mind. Invite who? Susan Mwangi. Shout out to everyone in the comments. Hata kama sijaona jina yako. Mwingine alinyang'anywa watoto ati Juhana mahali. After bibi amekufa. It's this father daughter dates are the best. Healing plus addictions. I saw another one. Anaangusha mwanamke makende ati anamuombea. Hata mwanamke alikuwa anataka kuguzwa kidhambudha, ndio maana anaenda kwa pastor. Amani iwe nawe, may the peace of the Lord be with you. Sporting is not being unhealthy. Unataka ubleed Family planning method ndio awesome. Video games, PlayStation. It's harder to band men together. I've tried to form groups in my setting ya naume lakini wapi. Those are not men, they are boys. It's easier to ban women. Very true. Yeah, we continue planting the seed. Shout out to Rogi. Kila mwanaume ajiite kamkutano. They are no longer the protectors. Talk about feminine energy in men and how they should work on it. Itabidi watu wakule psychedelics, wapatane na ego death, ego zao, simping. Also, I've gotten to the end of the comments. Psychedelics is a tool like astrology, is a tool like meditation. It's a tool. It's not the thing, and it's not for everyone. Think about it like this. Psychedelic for anyone who's ready. For anyone who's ready for it. With a guided meditation, especially for someone who's been in true chaos, it's very nice and it can work. However, when you just take it for the sake, think about it like this. Let's say you find a cocoon, na iko na butterfly inside inataka kufly out. The time that it takes that butterfly to get out of the cocoon, if it takes that butterfly 7 hours, ukienda uone your butterfly, uone, oh my God, it's so beautiful, wacha nisaidie kutoka, you have killed the butterfly. Because though the butterfly will fly out of the cocoon, it will not reach its promised land because its wings were not dried enough. Hata kama ni 1 second, hizo wings hazikufika. So the butterfly pengine itapigwa kupiga kona huko juu kuliwe na ndege na pengine inge excel. So psychedelics, unless the person is truly ready, and the person doing the guided meditation ni mtu anajua Kenya nafanya. But this is my question to you. Mwenye anakuguide wapi? Ndio ni guided meditation, but huyu mwenye anakuguide wapi? Wapi? Why should he guide you anywhere? I told you I'm the hermit, card number 9. Mimi kazi yangu na kumudikianga taa. I just hold the lantern for you. However the path you choose. Mimi nitakushikia taa uone njia, lakini kwenye unataka kuenda hiyo ni yako. Me I don't care. You pass. I'm not going to give you a direction. I take you to the river. Show you how to make a cup. Then you go drink. Drink forever. You want to drink for the waterfall? Pale. You want to drink from there? Pale. The religion makes the cup, gets the water, anakuuzia ati ni anointed maji. Anakuletea imeuzwa, ama unaoshwa nao miguu. Ama unamwagiliwa na kanyari, ametoka kupigana mafinga huko na kumwagilia na horn kwa kichwa. Sasa hiyo ndio maji yake na unalipia. Kila mtu apange laini hapa 500 tukuoshe mguu. Hiyo mguu yako kwenye utakuwa na kanyanga. You are in trouble, my brother. Your feet is your Pisces. It's your dreams and illusions and imaginations. No one should touch your feet. Unless of course you have smelly feet na umeenda kutengenezwa mguu ama ni pedicure. Shout out to all the men who go for nitangu waje yo pedimani, yo kuoshwa mguu, Jenga wa Muthaka being one of them. I can't remember the last time I went for some. I should nafaa nirudi hapa kwa Rafael Tuju hapa Karen. Kunaitwa aje? Karen kwa Rafael Tuju. Entim Sidai. The last time I was there, hapana, I was doing it in Chogoria. I should get back to the salon. Miguu yangu iwekwe pale, isokiwe, itolewe hizo cuticles, itengenezwe vizuri, hiyo Pisces ioshwe. You know, beautiful feet, you know. I may find a woman who likes sucking toes, you know, I'm not limited. So I know, right now maybe my woman will not even like to suck my toes. Maybe my girlfriend says nikimpea suck my toe ataniambia, ai. And then she's going to run and send me a sticker on WhatsApp of her running away. You know what I'm saying? So, self-care, men. Wash your balls. You know, some of you men, you don't even wash your balls. Your balls sweat a lot. Unashinawa kwa matatu, 3 your balls are sweaty. Wash your balls. Okay? Wash those family jewels. You know, some self-care, men. You know, it's spiritual. Cleanliness is next to godliness. You know that. Cleanliness is next to godliness. How can you go next to God with smelly balls? Kanyari, how can you go next to God with smelly fingers after fingering a woman who has herpes? Kanyari bana, what is wrong with you people? Wanaume ameenda huko Sunday kupeleka pesa. Tini tithe. Yeah. Wash your balls, shave your balls. Some women will like to maybe use them like jawbreakers. You know, there's nothing wrong playing with them like with your family jewels like jawbreakers. You know, there's nothing wrong with that if that is what ticks you, makes you happy. Unajua? Do some self-care, man. You know? Balance your divine masculine. Get back to your warrior self. Get into a gym. Start walking, running. Kama una gym, walk, run. Cycle, do something. so that you can be able to balance that. Si sasa kitu kidogo kwa mataa, mtu amekuingia sasa, mmetoka na Njoma, mnapigana watu wa Uber. Niliona wengine wakipigana TikTok watu wa Uber. Tu wananikatia jamaa Uber ananiingia tu wanapigana mangumi. Unashindwa sasa, wanaume you unbalanced. It's good to have that warrior, but tender amfai kupigana. Sasa mungesikizana tu, muache aende. You know what I'm saying? So men, wash your balls, go for a walk, hike, get back to your priesthood. Wacha kuenda kanisa. Wewe kama ni mwanaume, wachana kanisa. You are the priest in your own home. Get back to your priesthood role. Okay? Wachana Pastor Ng'ang'a, he's a small boy. Ignore him. Kwanza Ng'ang'a anakuambianga yeye ni commander. Wachana commander. Wewe unaenda kukomandi na mtu anajiita commander wewe. Wewe uzi command kwako. Okay? That's how you heal. That's how you rebuild. That's how we thrive together. That's how we take this location. That's how you build a brand. That's how you start something that can be seen. Wewe ni mwanaume. Enda M-Pesa, toa pesa, cash. Wacha kushinda ukilipalipa pitu hapa na simu kama mjinga. Naingia kwa matatu ni 30 bob. Nitume wapi pochi la biashara 30 shillings. Unaona wewe ni mwanaume sana. 30 shillings. Imehang. Sasa matatu inataka kupisha. Wewe nionyeshe message. Wewe dereva shukisha. Wewe dereva duka moyo yana tumba menyerete message itokete drama hiyo unapitishwa stage. Mbona huku umechukua pesa, umechukua change? Mwanaume nunua maini na 20 bob. Are you out of your mind? Mwanamke at least maybe you know she's feeling herself. You know women and their feelings. Anaweza lipa na M-Pesa. If you're a man, do you know how much fees you are paying in M-Pesa every day? Kuanzia asubuhi ukae chini, all those M-Pesa fees, ukae chini uhesabu. Hapo ulichajua 17 shillings, hapo ukatuma 50, hapo ukachibujua 140. Ukae chini uone, yani natumianga dhao. So nalipishangwa kulipa. And no stupid, nani alikwambia hakuna change? But ukienda Eastleigh kila mtu ni cash money. Ukienda kwa Mchina kila mtu ni cash money. Wewe ukienda Kirinyaga kila mtu ni M-Pesa. Kikuyus bana. You are not bright. Wacheni kubalini you are dumb. Kubali you are dumb. Ndio at least muamuke. No, once you accept it, now unaweza wake up. Now you can wake up. Hizo tabia si za wanaume. Mwanaume kuenda kutolea mwanaume mwingine viatu akuoshe mguu unless you are gay. Unless you are gay. A man touching my feet. Unless you are gay, the only person who's allowed to touch my feet is a woman. Maria Immaculate Wisdom. Aguze robe yangu uko chini. That's why I wear robes. If you're a woman, you have to come and kneel and touch my robe uko chini. Touch my feet. Kiss my feet. Now when you start from my feet, you can kiss my feet. Ukuje hapo, tiko my shins, achire stindon, come kwa mudhimo, kuja kwa magoti. Now I'm getting all giddy and itchy. Now you can come through the thighs, give me inside thighs, kisses. You know, as you're rubbing the bamboo stick uko juu, now come to the balls. They are fresh and nice and tidy. Play with the balls. How can you be a man and you're allowing another man to touch your feet? Ati uko kwa kanisa. Ati anakuosha hapo na maji. Or a man touching your head. Ati na kihona hapo, ati ni kanyari. Ametoka kupigana vinga na kuguza kichwa. Mwanaume anafaa kuguzwa kichwa na kinyozi peke yake. Na hata si yeye, unafaa hata kunyolewa na bibi yako. Kama unaweza nyolewa na bibi yako. Don't allow anyone to just touch your crown chakra, your head. What is wrong with you men? Kitambo wewe when you were growing up, mamako alikuwa anakunyoa na kushikisha nywele. The wiki ya kioro endo tupe kwa choice chukuliwa na ndege. Wewe nangu unanyolewa. Pale kwa Mwende. Shout out to Mwende. She's doing a big business pale inaitwaje? Roiro. Mwende anaitanga Mwende Frey. Ako pale TikTok. Hapana, Twitter, X. Yeah. She sells services for cutting men's head and massaging their heads beside other services. Shout out to Mwende. I do not judge you. Mwende, you can touch my head. You know, you can touch my head as long as when you're massaging my head, you can put it on your breast. But I don't even need that. I don't need to be lying on a chest. Wanaume wote wamelala wa Roiro. Bruka wote wa Roiro wamelalisha kichwa hapo wakimasaji. Mimi kichwa yangu ni special. I'm not gonna put it there. I'm gonna put my head on selected chest. Ni hayo tu kwa sasa. What is the time? The 5th hour. Tuko Gemini, Sodom and Gomorrah. Tuendelee ama tusiendelee? maybe we can end the live. Who knows? Okay. Let me see. Maybe we can do a few Q&A as we talk. Maybe 9 minutes of Q&A. We can do a few Q&As, you know. Q&A. Men umeambiwa mshave your balls. Women, this is not for you. Women, maintain your hairs. Okay, women, maintain. I'm a bushman. Okay, I like my pussy with a lot of hair. I want to get lost in that pussy. I want to be, oh my God, I'm a bushman. What is this? Oh my God, all this hair. Akili ni nywele. So this woman has brains. You know, if you don't have anything to discuss with me, then that's it. You're not going to get this. But if you want a piece of me, then you have to have something between your ears. At least if you don't have anything between your ears, have some hair between your legs, you know. I like them young, fresh and green with a lot of hair in between. You know, you women also, the way you are shaving your pussy nowadays, in the car balls the pool. You look at a woman's pussy, you're like, oh, I thought it was a pool table. Nimefikia ni mpira ya pool umeshika katikati ya miguu. It is too smooth. And why is your pussy smelling too sweet? Or why are you putting perfume on your pussy? Now that shows your pH is in balance. Do you have a smelly pussy? Is it why you are putting some marash on your pussy? No, I want it natural. I want it with hair. Okay? And when I go in, when I come out, I want to see cream. Cream, Dira, cream. Shout out to DJ Cream. I want to see lots of cream. No cream, no love. I need good pH. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Okay? That's how it should be. Practice hygiene. Practice your feminine by introducing the nurturing energy. Yes. Fikiria. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying don't shave your pussy. Just don't shave it all. Apane tu kidogo, tule tunakusumbuanga. Maybe when you put the pad, sometimes the pad, if you are a heavy bleeder, is sticking to the... Uto tudogo tu, but leave everything bushy, man. Let it... When you put a bikini, I want to see a smiling bikini. I want to see a bikini that looks like it's a rasta, man. You know, a bikini with hairs, but clean hairs. The reason you can also not keep pubic hairs because you also don't know how to wash your pussy. So, unajua. So, that's a topic for another day. I won't talk about washing pussy because I don't have a pussy. But I can speak from experience. I don't need a pussy to know about pussy hygiene. Sawa? Sawa? Yeah, so let's do a Q&A. I know you like it nasty. Atuendi huko. You're not going to talk nasty. 6 minutes of Q&A and then we can end it. We have a 20-day challenge coming up for the Lionsgate portal, where it will be 20 days of practices that you'll be doing every day for the 20 days. We start with the new moon. Remember, every new moon, you have to do a new moon ritual. So when we are doing a collective new moon ritual, where utaifanya kwenye huko, mwingine atafanya, I don't know what are your intentions. The fact remains we'll all be doing a new moon ritual for the Lion of Judah, or Orion, or Isis, or Lionsgate portal, whatever you want to call it, as a collective. But wewe ndio utabenefit, wewe ndio utajua your intentions. That is on WhatsApp. So you WhatsApp me, you'll be added. It has a donation fee of, I think it's 1054 or 1045. I don't even remember everything. I think it's 1,000, I think, and 45 shillings or whatever. It's a donation. It's not charging for 20 days. Otherwise, which challenge can you get for 20 days where every day you are accountable for 1,000? It's nothing. It's a donation. You can't afford me. Okay? So that is starting with the new moon. Tulikuwa nataka kuanza leo. Then someone reminded me, we were doing a collective ritual, not just with you, around the world with other spiritual people. And then I said, why don't we plant our intentions? Because it's going to be a very powerful new moon in Leo, your solar plexus, the Lion of Judah. Why don't we start this thing then? So it's still open. So you're not even starting it today. Okay? Tutaanza hiyo siku. Ni sasa. Kuna wenye wamelipa the fee, wako kwa group already. They'll be in a WhatsApp group. This one will be closed. It will not be for everybody. This will be specifically for that group. That is the minimum donation. I didn't say you can donate more. However, whatever you donate has to end with a 9 letter. You're going through that cycle of completion. So 9,000, 2,700, it has to end with a 9, the donation. Okay? Kutuma kama ija balance takurudishia chinchi yako. Ni sawa? Someone is knocking on my gate. The dogs are alerting me. Today is a very good day for meditation. Wale watu wako meditation leo, it's a beautiful day for meditation. Especially if you can meditate between 11:45 a.m. today ukipata time. Hata kama ni 5 minutes. 5 minutes only. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful life. It's a beautiful time. They paint the world as ugly out there. The world is not ugly. It's painted ugly. The world is beautiful. Can you listen to the birds? It's peaceful. But the news, news, they paint the world as ugly. So you manifest an ugly world, but the world is beautiful. You can find your soul group. You can find like-minded people where every day is like a heaven for you. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. People you can resonate with. People who have a common goal. Because the people who run the world is a soul group. One group, and they run the world. Whether they do evil or positive, it doesn't matter. God is a respecter of teamwork. God does not respect anyone at their own. Teamwork makes the dream work. Find your tribe. Sawa? Yes. Someone is saying these days akimeditate anasikia dizzy. What do you do when you're meditating? What's on your mind? That's the question. Do you even know how to meditate? Watch them crash. A lot of your influencers wako crashing time. They are all going to crash. Mutaona wakicrash online. Let them crash. Okay? Let them crash. There's nothing you can do. Let them crash. Okay? Collective consciences of like-minded people. Yeah. This is how you meditate. Prepare your mind for clarity. Find a quiet place. Switch off your phone. There's no meditation that is guided that you make a music and meditation. You only are these words, synthetic Google meditation, YouTube. That is why it is pushed and monetized to confuse you. Sit down and empty your mind. Easier said than done. You'll be surprised on what your mind is going to pick up when you decide to meditate. Utafunguka macho hapo hivyo unaenda kumeditate. Unasikia akili yako imekuuliza, by the way, mbona mgurudumu ya gari narudingi nyuma? You're like, shut up. You're trying to meditate. Unaenda kumeditate unasikia nugu inaweza zaa mapacha. You're like, shut up. I'm trying to meditate. Hii nyumba tuna meditate ikaanguka ifunguke milango. It's not easy. But meditation is emptying your mind. That is what you call clairvoyance. Clairvoyance. AKA, you are looking for a piece of nothing, a piece of nothingness, a piece of God, a piece of nothingness. Peace, as in peace, amani, whereby you are looking for a microsecond, not 1 minute, a microsecond of emptiness, nothing. God is nothing, nothing. God is all possibility. Now, when you get to that point of nothingness, nothing, emptiness, that looks like a bubble that surrounds you that has nothing inside. So you have a piece of nothing, a piece of nothing, a piece of no influence, no mindset, no feeling, nothing. Peace, a piece, kienyo, a piece. Now, when you come back to the real world with that peace of nothingness, now you make that nothing become something. So whatever you are stuck in, now you have a piece of nothing where you can add your something to tackle that thing. That is how you meditate, by emptying your mind. Emptying your mind. You do not block any thoughts. You let them come, but you do not experience them. Remember, your thoughts are not yours. Your feelings are not yours. Ulizipata huku. Let them be. Let us create man, us, plural, wengi. We all came to be at the same time, all of us. We became aware at the same time, all of us. We became aware, let us create man like one of us. We all became aware at one time, but everybody became aware in their own space. So when we interact with each other, we create bubbles, world within bubbles. We can jump into those worlds, experience them, get out of those creations, all those soul ties, all those bullshit that comes with all that now. But once you have a piece of P-E-A-C, that becomes your peace, P-I-C-E, of nothingness. Or all possibilities, because God is nothing. Nothing. No shape and form. No color, no taste, no nothing. Sasa, chao. Wacha nione kama kuna swali nimeacha, sijaacha ile swali. Been trying to release, heal. You see, umekuwa ukijaribu. We don't try on this channel, we heal. What is trying? Collective consciousness. That is why we are saying you are trying, because you are trying, you are not doing it. Now go and do it now. Go and do it now. See how fast that thing disappears. I'm happy I landed on you, my brother. You're most welcome, Rogi. These days when I meditate, I feel dizzy. Empty your mind when you're meditating. Do's and don'ts of what? 11:11. Shout out to 11:11. Mtu alinotice. Me when 11:11 gets to me, I don't even have to do anything. I find myself quiet. Nakutanga tu nimenyamaza. And then I realize, oh, it's 11:11. As a collective, there we are. Shout out to 11:11. Even down there, iko na akili, it has lips and a mouth. Kuna pusi zingine hazina akili bana. Kuna pusi zingine, hiyo kama hiyo ndio akili, it doesn't make sense. Sasa kama pusi inawekwa mkebe ya Pilsner, inawekwa mkebe ya White Cup, sasa hiyo ni pusi iko na akili. Inachapwa na toy ngumu kuliko vibrator ya kupasua nini, hiyo ni pusi iko na akili kweli. Mwenye ameibeba, unajua the mind becomes the body, so the mind is fucked up. You know, there are some sex toys. I'm not saying don't use sex toys, but there are some sex toys that are extreme. How can this be a sex toy? Junalipo OnlyFans. Hii ni chupa ya maji bana, hii si sex toy bana. Hapana. Haiwezi kuwa. Have you ever walked and it's sunny, then you feel a cold chilling wind pass by you? I think ni kila mtu ashaisikia. Think about it like a water. You are swimming in esoteric waters, or what you call air, which is like water or the sea. Even a swimming pool, unaruka kwa swimming pool, unaweza enda swim mahali usikio maji ni baridi kuliko pengine, ama kwa sea. You can be at Diani Beach or wherever, enjoying the best beaches. You are swimming and you feel a cold stream. Shout out to all the people watching me. You should be manifesting your dream holiday by the end of this year. Hivyo ndio tunatakanga, watu wajipate holiday. Na si holiday ya high season. Wewe toka hapa before you die. Hebu toka. Live my life. Wewe. Kuna inzi iko hapa. Live my life before I end you right now. Najua nataka nikuwe na sikuui ndio wasend. Si utoke nje. Nifungulie dirisha. Tokea huko. Kwenda kabisa. Go and swim outside. Stop swimming in my car. Toka hapa before you die. Sasa, yeah, shout out to Maat. She's doing an amazing job debunking pale hivyo TikTok. Shout out to Maat. Go hard, Maat. Debunk all of them. If you get stuck somewhere, come to my DM. Niulize wa Mudhaka hapa. I'm behind you. Okay? Have you ever walked here to Maliza? So if you don't have any question, we can go. No question means it's getting hot, eh? No question means we can go. We can end the live. Sasa, so if you have no question, we can end the live. Jenga, I see a plus sign and moon on your clothing. Yeah. It's the Red Cross, the crescent. In the Red Cross. So we have the moon. And you have the cross. So I was just making my moon in Taurus cross over energy of Tuesday, Mars energy. That is why live yangu ilikuwa na fujo hivyo leo. Okay? Because I was putting the message across. You can use the cross anywhere you want. You can cross a bridge with a cross. It has got nothing to do with the child. This is just a symbol. Okay, if you have a woman, you can tie her on a cross, her hands here, feet here, and do whatever you want with her. It has got nothing to do with the legion. Sasa, learn these things. Wacha kubebwa hapa. Oh my God, unafanya nini kwa msalaba? Me, I'll do you on a cross. How many porn stars have you seen with crosses? Na kwa porn nashindwa, watu wanachezanga na Mungu. Hapana, she's getting her point across. Dressing according to days in astrology. Hiyo unajua unaweza google hiyo. Hey Jenga, been seeing a lot of 111 and 777. So 1 is individuality. So depending on what you are doing, 1 is individuality, ego, seeing things your own way. You don't want to see any other way, being like God. The negative side of that is you can be selfish, especially as a life path number 1. Then you are seeing them 3, so there's repetition, there's a pattern that you are stuck into a loop. Then you have to do numerology and gematria. Numerology is 1, individuality. Then 1 plus 1 is 2, relating. Number 2 is relating or being diplomatic. The negative side of that is that you can be gullible. People can use you. Then number 3, your surroundings. You are 360. People, places, and things that surround your circumstances. So when you see 111, depending on what you are doing, whatever you are paying attention to, ukiona 111, understand that you are relating, you are taking your individuality, your persona, you are relating it to your surroundings. So what were you doing? Or someone playing with your balls, or are you about to be paid your money? So that's how you, and then what feeling, when you see the number, were you happy? Because everything has a yin and yang, the negative or the positive. Now 7 is your higher natures or your lower natures, aka 7 ni mnasemanga G7, being like God, or your higher, lower natures. Higher natures, angel, heaven, expanded, out there, light as in weight. Lower natures, condensed, demonic, evil, within, ama fallen. So ukiona 7, which is again completion. Ya kwanza ile tumesema numerology ndio tumeanza nayo 1 plus 2 plus 1 zikakuja 3. Now the value of addition geometry will be just 3. 1 is 3, your surroundings. 7 is the same, being like God. So if your life path number 7, you like becoming the judge. The negative side, you can be judged. So God can judge you, or we can judge God. God, I'm judging you. How can you allow bears to eat boys because they laughed at a man's bald head? Allegory. It's not an actual. It's a story that you have to understand what it means. It's talking about your crown chakra. It's talking about firmament. wenye wanajua hiyo story ya the firmament. So tulikuwa naongea maneno ya 7. So 7 tukifanya geometry valuation itakuwa 7. So you are taking or you are judging something 7, or you are being judged. 7 plus 7 is 14, which is 5. So you are being judged a feeling, number 5, that's seal. And 7 plus 7 plus 7 is 21, which is 3. Your surroundings. So you are judging, you are having a feeling or being judged in your surroundings, your situation or circumstances. Or you are having a feeling on how you are judging something. You are following. That's how you decode the numbers. Dressing, moon day. On Monday, you wear colors of the moon. Reflective colors, white, silver. Hiyo siku ya kuvaa bling bling unavanga silver, vitu kama hizo. Like the moon. Tuesday ni Mars day. Wear anything that has a lot of passion. Red colors, Iron Man, hizo colors. Wednesday ni Earth day, green. Things to do with earth. Anything ukiangalia nje unaweza ona huku nje, Earth day. Ndio hiyo. Mercury is a day for communication. Siku ya soko. Thursday, Jupiter expansion. Kala kama hii ni poa ya Jupiter expansion, hii brown. Okay. Friday, love and appreciation, feeling royalty, purple, vitu kama hizo. Saturday ni the Sabbath, you can wear black, unajua. Mini Ramadan. Sunday, you wear colors of the sun, white, gold, yellow, all those bright colors. That's how you do it. Bro, tell me how to detach completely from someone narcissistic partner, please. Shit. Now you have to do a lot of shadow work for that, because you attracted that thing to you. It's a good thing that you want to detach. You can detach through a ritual, but the ritual doesn't even have to get physical, a ritual that you do to detach. But if you want, you can add on to that, and then you can look at all the things that have brought you together, the thoughts and feelings that you have shared, and transmute that energy. No longer see it in that way. We are all narcissists, we are all narcs, we are all narcissists. It's just some people go extreme. So use your own narcissistic energy now. Fight fire with fire. Call on your narcissistic energy to deal with this narcissistic energy, aka use fire to fight fire and detach from that energy. And good luck to you. That narcissistic energy, even if it's your father, it has to go. Do not allow it around you. I have halfway there. Okay, now I have to go. Thanks. Ciao, ciao. Do have a beautiful Mars day, or what you call Tuesday. Sinisa, wacha niende Facebook.